folks, happy match day. Keith here from Come On The Hoop Celtic. It's been a while since I've been on, busy times, But big game today, 3 o'clock kick-off at home to Livingston, Celtic Park. Obviously it's not on telly, it's on Celtic TV, so if you have Celtic TV you'll get to watch it. International break, it's been a long time. I hate international week because it just feels like Celtic is never going to come back. You do be missing them. But we're joined top of Rangers at the moment, 1 goal difference in it, so we need to be on our top form today, especially at home in Paradise. Few injuries, few players out, so we still have a strong squad there to pick from, rotate around and get the result. So obviously Livingston is still in the back of the mind after losing to them a few weeks ago, away in Livingston as well, in the Macaroni Stadium 2-0. So they were a better team that day. They were organised, they pressed us a lot. We just didn't seem up for it, and the goals that they scored against us were good goals as well, unfortunately. So my starting lineup will be Fraser Foster in goal. So Fraser Foster came out this week and says he loves Celtic. He hopes to extend his stay at the club past the end of the season. I hope he does, because he's been a great keeper. If we could get him in January on a permanent deal, happy days. Right back's going to be Jeremy Frimpong. The reason why I go with Jeremy Frimpong is because Al-Hamid is still struggling with an injury at the moment, so he's out for another week or two. Frimpong's been quite good for Celtic. The 5 games he's played so far, he's been really, really good. He's a player that you don't think he's a right back. He's so attacking, and he's up and down that wing, and he's still quite young as well. Like, he's been called into the Netherlands squad as well, so he's been quite good. I'm excited to have him as well, because it's a permanent deal, so it could be the future's bright there with Jeremy. Centre backs will be Christopher Oyer and obviously Julian. Julian obviously had a bit of time off over the international break, said great things about the club, how competitive it is, how Celtic Park's an amazing fortress. Great stuff there. Oyer's just developing better and better each time, but you can't really fault Oyer. Left back's going to be a tough one. It's on paper you could say Johnny Hayes will get the nod, but I think Greg Taylor is going to get the nod. The reason why I'm going with Greg Taylor, he played for Scotland in the couple of games. He played quite well there. He knows the league inside out. I'd give Greg Taylor the nod, left back. I think he can make a point today. Obviously he started against St Mirren a couple of weeks ago, done quite well, and then he came off. But him left back. Obviously Scott Brown, defensive midfielder. Scott Brown had a big night this week in that venue, SECC. He had a good night with Scott Brown. Some former players were there. Neil Lennon was there. He made some important points about Celtic and his career. I didn't get to see it because I'm over in Dublin, typical me. But Bruni's just amazing. I don't want to keep repeating myself in every YouTube video saying that he's the captain. He brings a lot to the team. He does. We all know it. He'd be up for it today. He'd be getting the boys reared up for it. So Bruni, defensive midfielder. Olivia Neacham in there as well. Neacham will do quite well. Obviously, we're still thinking of that goal in Lazio, that winner in Lazio a couple of weeks ago, still in the back of our minds. An absolute amazing night. So him in there with Calmac. Callum had a good game the other night for Scotland as well against Kazakhstan, so Callum be in there in the midfield. Right mid will be James Forrest. James Forrest, another player that played for Scotland the other night, had a great game, so James would be in there. He'd be hungry for goals as usual. Left wing's a tough one because Mohamed El Nouzi is out. Mikey Johnson's meant to be back fit, so it could be him in there. Could be Johnny Hayes on the left wing, or could be the forgotten player himself, Mr. Scott Sinclair. If I had to pick, I'd pick Scott Sinclair. I think obviously he's in great shape. He's eager to play. He's eager to play for that jersey. Give him the chance, Leigh. Just give him the chance. We need a player like Scott in there. He's proved it before for us, the amount of goals he can get and the assists as well. So Scott Sinclair in there. Up front, now the good news is Leigh is available for selection. He played for the reserves the other night, scored 2 goals as well. So Leigh could play in there, or he could play Edward. Edward played for the France under 21s the other night as well. So if I was to change the squad, I would actually put Leigh in there because we have Ren in the back of our mind as well. I know we basically qualified, but I would keep Edward for Thursday night and give Leigh a smash. Why not? We still have a couple of big injuries out. Obviously Al-Hamid I touched on, Samulovic is still injured. Boyo's still injured as well, so we're still a bit short there. Bongoli could be available for selection today as well. So defensively we have a good bench, but attacking wise, Christie as well. I thought about Christie. We play Christie as well. So Rogic, I don't know what stories with Tom. Tom could play as well today, but there hasn't been much because he was away with the Socceroos the weekend as well. So the prediction for the game, I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park. Livingston are a good side, as I said already. I think they'll give us a good game. They played and they got a draw out of us last season at Celtic Park, so I'm going to say 2-0 Celtic, and I think the goals are going to come from Callum McGregor, and I say James Forrest. I think we could dominate the midfield against them. You know, they're a fifth side, they're a good side, but Celtic Park, I think the pitch looks much bigger and we'll press them as well. So, and plus we have the advantage being at home, 12th man, the fans as usual. So 2-0 Celtic, roll on, get the results, 10 in a row, here we go, and then focus for Thursday night. If you like me content, subscribe to the channel. I have an Instagram channel there as well, have a Facebook channel, Twitter page as well. So speak to us all soon. Have a good day if you're going to the match. If you're not going to the match, like me, the sofa fan, enjoy watching the telly, or even just watch it, or even just look at the scores and live score, whatever. Speak to us all soon. Hail, hail, up the Celts. Here we go.